Okay, I've got this new string that I've reserved. It's an Archery Shack string. It's a new string though. It used to have those knock ties in it, and I just took the top serving off and reserved it with 26 thousandths Angel Majesty. Okay. Well, anyway, before I put this string on, I want to check my cables real good. Okay, because when I put this string on here, I'm going to be using that Big Bird knock tool and putting the groove in this string. Now, I've got this bow partially cocked. You can see it's quite a ways back looking at that carriage. Maybe you can see that. Okay. Now, my limbs on this bow, they're not balanced, okay? But here's a good way to probably check if you're looking to try to get a bow balanced. See that golden outside of that small wheel in there? Same goes over here. Okay, when I tilt this bow, maybe I can hold it down like this. See there, I only see a sliver on the right side of that little orange wheel. And over here, I see just a sliver of the wheel on that cable, okay? So at full cock, I've got this bow balanced, okay? But now when this bow's uncocked, and I'm fixing to uncock it, let me see if I can get it uncocked here right quick. Now this is to squeeze everything out of one of these bows, okay? You don't have to do this, okay? Now when I look at this right hand cable, it's setting a little bit back center toward the back dot a little bit. The front cable is set a little bit more toward the front dot, okay? So these are not splitting dots now on both sides, okay? I've intentionally got it lopsided because of my limbs here, okay? This is a stronger set of limbs over here evidently on this bow. So we're gonna change this string on this. I'll probably run the video some more, show some things I'm doing here in case people get curious. This is this old string. Now it's probably got about 90 shots on it, about 115 hours of cock time on it, okay? Now you see where them old jaws right there, they put a lot of pressure on the string, okay, right in here. Okay, that's the inside of my fingers there now. That's the actual center where the arrow was knocking. Okay. So I'd show that. The string that had a knock tie from Archery Shack originally. I took off the top layer and took the knock tie out and reserved it with 26 thousandths Angel Majesty. So that's what it looks like. Maybe you can see that in the camera there. Okay, looks good. It's the one we're going to put on. String here, what I do see is I've got it untwisted, and what I'll do is I'll put about a twist and a half in each end and put it on the bow to see where things are, okay? These strings on these bows and you get your string twisted, you can use this little gizmo right here a lot of times to hang your string on this side here while you do this side over here, okay? This string on here and it went on with a little pressure, meaning I don't have to worry. Right here's what you got to watch again now, right in here. When you string, you need to make sure it's setting back in here before you let this bow down, because you turn this bow over a lot of times to unpress it. Now you can take a little pressure off the bow with it upright and then go ahead and then turn it over after you know the strings are in there good before you let the bow all the way down into press. Twist and a half in each end of the string. I've got the bow out of the press now and I measure my ATA, okay? Now I know good and well that if the ATA is not a little less than 10 and a half, okay, or at 10 and a half, in this case here it's a 16th over, so I need to go ahead and repress the bow. Probably put another twist in each end of the string, okay? And remember, this is a new string and I'm going to cock it after I do that for about 5 minutes and then I'll recheck it. We got it on there. We're going to let her stay cocked about 7 minutes. I'll uncock it and I'll look at it. Now remember now, I haven't shot this bow with this new string on it, so you can make any adjustments you want on it. Name of the game is to get it right before you get make sure your cams are symmetric before you know, the way you want them before you put a bolt on that string on that bow, okay? Okay, after cocking it for 7 minutes and letting it down. I've got about a 1/16 over 10.5. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a half a twist in all the cables, looking at where I'm laying in my dots in here, okay? She's laying a little bit to the front and center of the dots. I'm going to put a half a twist in all the cables and then check the ATA. When you go to cock one of these bows, you need this back on the bow, okay? Highly recommend it, but you don't have to put these front screws in this rail. Just put in these 2 back screws here. Then screw this thing back on before you cock this bow. Check it. I know it's a pain in the butt, unlike, you know, like the R9, R10, R20, etc. Just what I recommend. If you don't, you'll obviously get your gears rubbing on that cover. You could have an accident. Put a half a twist in all the cables clockwise. Now my ATA is right at 10.5, okay? Now, I'm going to cock the bow one more time. And I'll let it down, check the ATA on it, probably check my cam lean one more time. Stand by. Bow, after letting it stay cocked for about 5 minutes, okay? ATA is about a 30-second past 10.5, which is fine with me because my target is to run this bow about a 1/16 over max, okay? I don't have to be that picky with it. Now, I'll check my cam lean one more time. I won't show that on the video. Let's cock this thing. What I'm going to watch for, I'll show you here. Okay. Now, I'm going to see if this comes out in the camera here. See the orange, the gold colored on them cogs? Okay, see how those cables are bisecting those cogs? Now, I'm not all the way back with this bow, but I'm close. So that's real good right there, okay? That's what I'm after. Okay? I may shoot this thing a few times to show some video. The wind's not real bad out here. The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press this bow, take the string off and pull it through this carriage, okay? I don't want to have to put a bolt back on that new string. It's hard to do. Now, I haven't used this Big Bird tool on this string yet. Now, I'm fixed to use it. Stand by. What we got to do is we got to get this string off. I'll probably just do it on this end here. One end of the string only. Got to keep your orientation of your loop the same, okay? And get it through the carriage. Okay. Get this back out of the way. Make sure you route your Big Bird tool. Now this is not a prototype. Seems like to me this one here fits tighter. Nice, very little play in this going down this rail here. Alright, put that thing on there like that. Got this little wafer looking thing here, got this groove in it. Put it in there. You can read the instructions with one of these when you get it, okay? Spin it around on there. Put your finger here against this string stop. Keep the string from twisting. Okay. Alright. Now we're going to try that. See how she does. Back together. Don't forget now you need to let the jaws down if you do what I did on your carriage there, okay? See there, that thing got a magnet in it. Alright. Make sure it's on safe. What I want to do is just verify that I ain't got no problems back here at docking a boat, okay? That sounded good, okay? Then I get this thing off. You got this bow cocked. Don't be around these areas out here, okay? With your arms, fingers, or anything. If anything was to go wrong, boys, that's going to come out there fast and hurt you. I hope you enjoyed. I may shoot this and show a little video. Forget, you know, you need to wax this exposed part of this string right here, okay? With some good quality wax. Alright, and I've got this fluid here, this venom fluid. Now these cables are run in good, okay? Put some of that down in there where the cable runs up on this cog, you know, when she starts wrapping around that helical. Put it on all the cables. Target set up here, one at 20 and one at 60. Now, I don't want to insult anybody's intelligence. That's not my goal here, but when you put new strings and cables on these bows and you go to shoot them, good idea to shoot them at 20 yards, okay? And don't base what happens on your first shot. Shoot it 2 or 3 times, okay? Because you've had this bow, you know, you've had it apart and all that stuff, and let things settle down just a little bit. Time you shoot it about the 3rd or 4th shot, where she's a hitting is probably where she's going to hit, okay? And I was aiming at the top center edge of that dot, okay? 20 yards. We'll shoot it again. You see the second shot there. So the bow is shooting a little low at that distance right there, okay? But it's probably shooting a little faster than it was. This bow some, holding it like this here, maybe you can see this on the hood of this truck here, okay? I got me a target down there at 60. When this bow went off, crosshair was slightly left of center of the top of that dot. We're gonna go down here and look at it. I'm gonna measure the ATA on this bow, okay? So I like that right there, that's good. We'll measure the ATA on this bow. Since I put the string on it, it's had about 25 shots through it. String's been on there, been cocked a little. Y'all seen in the video. ATA is about a 32nd past 10.5. That's real good. Seems to be shooting good. Looking at my timing here, it's the same as it was. I'm a little off on both sides, okay, because I got a limb on this bow a little stronger. And you can set these up dead, you know, in the dots if you want to. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe this will help some people out.